Hello friends, welcome to CNS Viewpoint. Today we are going to talk about another important issue which I read in the newspapers, that 85% of people who died in road traffic accidents in Delhi, the national capital of India, in 2020, were 85% of them were pedestrians or bikers. They were not people sitting in the car, but actually most of the accidents, as we know, are caused because of high speed, and most often it involves a very big car which is driving at a crazy bottleneck, crazy speeds. Most of the accidents happened at between 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. in the 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. in Delhi, and we all know, and Government of India has also accepted this years back, that the biggest cause of death in road traffic accident is high speed. And that is why, because governments and data has proven that the biggest cause of road traffic accidents is high speed, that is why all governments in the world endorsed and signed upon the Stockholm Declaration in February 2020, that, including India, that the maximum speed limit will be reduced to 30 km per hour. Because if road traffic accident happens at 30 km per hour, the risk of dying or fatal injury is very, very minimally low. But if the speed is more than 30 km per hour, like 40 km per hour or 50 km per hour, the risk of fatal accident, fatal injuries is very, very high. And you can yourself check out on the internet whether the data exists or not. It is very high. Not insignificantly high, very, very high. That is why 30 km per hour is said to be the maximum speed limit for all the kind of vehicles which are on the road, so that everyone can use the road space safely, whether it is a pedestrian, a child going to school, a child playing, a roadside vendor, homeless people, or people on cycle, motorcycle, bullock carts, public transport, cars, etc. Moreover, if the public transport is strong enough, then why do we need private ownership of cars? That is also an important question. So that is why, not only Stockholm Declaration, but prime ministers and presidents and heads of the countries who met at the United Nations General Assembly in August 2020, they also further endorsed the Stockholm Declaration that 30 km per hour speed should be implemented all across the world, as well as the promise to reduce to half at least half the number of road traffic crashes and deaths by 2030. Earlier the promise was to half the road traffic crashes and accidents by 2020, but they failed. And of course they will fail, because we are pumping in cars, motorcycles or other motor vehicles which drive at even faster speed with even bigger engines, when the need is for people to commute from point A to point B safely, comfortably, and at a speed which is less than 30 km per hour. So let us hope that governments will walk the talk on the promise to reduce the maximum speed limit of 30 km per hour. With this hope, I'll conclude today's CNS Viewpoint, and we'll be back again tomorrow at 5 p.m. India time with our thoughts and views and perspectives on something that made us think. Bye till then. Take care. Bye.